easy for Astralis. This is meant to be a free round, but it's left hanging in the balance. There's no smokes for the cross. You've had to throw the bomb over, but Rain's got one hell of a throwing arm. There's the trade out of him on the Deeg. Bomb plant found. It's all on Magisk. Up close, he's dealt with Karrigan. Still 2 more to find. Magisk trying to make a hero play here. And just Rain left to beat, but he's armed with the Deagle. Rain is often the pistol man. He gets a lot of damage off, but not the killing blow. Magisk wins it out in the 1v3, and Astralis owe him everything for this 3-0 scoreline.
My goodness, that's one hell of a round to win, right? Astralis back on land, and they got me feeling some sort of way, Harry. Woo! They only have been pistols, but just the numbers alone, very impressive stuff for Magisk. And nice deeds from Karrigan, although they won't change the outcome of the round. However, a bit less money for Astralis, right? That's what FaZe are telling themselves right now.
Astralis, are they about to go back to basics? Back in with a B play. Magisk certainly seems to think so. There's the opener. Twistzz, a lot of pressure is on you now. The fate of FaZe resides on Twistzz, and he's not crumbling under the pressure. Oh, on for the ace, and he's going to take down 5 to keep it alive for FaZe Clan. He holds his own. Look at him go.
Wow. Combat AWPing B
rushes. Give us that Twistzz shot. Give it to us. Known for his headshots normally, but even with the big green gun, he will ruin your day.
Cool as a cucumber, and that will ruffle Astralis.
Ward short, and now looks to run down this A bomb site, but they've got very little time. Brokey, jump shot, doesn't connect. He's gonna give it another go. 8 seconds, they're crossing with this bomb, and he's dropped it. Brokey, maybe he's just won them the round. It's gonna be close, but they've got time. They've got time. The bomb's now down. You thought Brokey had done enough. This can't be how it falls apart for FaZe. They've worked so hard to get to this point in time to make this comeback happen, and it might all be for nothing. There's Rain's Deagle, but Magisk bests him. Low HP on Olof, and Magisk's gonna get it over the line. Astralis, they do take down FaZe on their map pick of Dust 2. The comeback is denied. Glaive and Zonic are hugging each other, and it smiles all over. It feels like this is a follow-through into the A bomb site with the Heaven Wrap that Magisk is embarking upon. There he is, doming Karrigan, and Brokey falls as well. Olof is left to come in through Hut. He could deny the bomb plant. He gets there just a second too late. But him and Twistzz are in with kills. Olof down to the 1v1. Just Glaive left to beat, and he's on the bomb. Balls of Steel back with the swing, and he can't quite finish the job. Glaive's just toying with him, playing with his food. They're both so low on HP. Olof needs one bullet, and there it is from Olof Meister. Defuse found, and it's FaZe Clan locking that in from a 2-on-4.
Oh my goodness. How the hell has he done that, Harry? The flick shot onto Heaven, and even winning that 1v1 with Glaive playing it so well, dancing, jumping, hopping away. He spotted Olof, caught between a rock and a hard place. Bubzkji finds the first. Zip needs cover, but they're already down the vent and chasing. Zip gets the kill. No way! Astralis are going to pick up this 2v4. It's a 1-on-1. No armor for Brokey, a shot from death, and Zip backs up. Bomb planted, he waits, and he bites, but he won't hit the shot. Brokey with 3, and FaZe with 10. It's an eco win with nothing.
Unreal for Brokey, man. You thought that they'd done enough. Bubzkji gets an incredible little transfer, right? Deals with the ramp player. While that's going on, Zip is fighting 100 different angles at once, and they're both winning their fights. It was looking so good. And somehow, the armorless Brokey, someone who back on Dust 2, the map picker FaZe, had no signs that these were the kind of rounds he was going to have, steps up massively.
Great try in the 2v4, right? Like, they make that as close as they can. And Zip.
Keep his wits about him. And as he moves into the ramp room, Olof will get the better of him. Now, they need to be ready for Karrigan. He's here. They've spotted him. They've got the info at least. And one of these players has slipped the net out through Decon. Bubzkji tries to make the round-winning play, but it's left to the 1v1 again. Magisk out into the site, does overcome Twistzz to save the day for Astralis. 8 on the board, a 1v1 going their way. And now closing the gap The rifle round closed out. With a bomb plant at least, guns could come through once more for FaZe.
It's there, look dead on. He's got support at least. The dink from Zip puts Karrigan to 5, but they need to speed it up. Twist is providing cover for the low HP in-game leader, and Zip needs a clutch for the ages.
Yeah, in he comes, right? Good in clutches, but this is asking a hell of a lot. Zip, there's the first. Do not feed the beast. Oh, don't give him this round. Xyp9x, a double, and just Rain left. There is still very little time for Zip. He's got to get on this bomb, and without a kit, I don't think he can even win the round, but he can get all the kills and take him to the grave with him. It's not an Astralis round. It belongs to FaZe. No time for the defuse, but still, every one of those exits locked in.
Yeah. I mean, you said earlier, like, Astralis have this breathing room, right? They can afford to lose a round and still recover this game. A couple of rounds, in fact. Well, if you're ever going to lose a round, killing the entire opponent's enemy team and getting it...
Decided he's willing to risk it all on this deep angle, and it's given that first kill over. So now someone else has got to make up for this. Magisk and Dupree might just be those men as they come in with a few kills apiece. Twist takes matters into his own hands, and suddenly FaZe Clan might be on their way to their first and only T-side round.
Oh, he's eviscerated them. 4 kills, maybe an ace. Zip has snuck up the ladder, but Twist has his right idea, and he's going to close it out as well. This tournament is full of aces, full of plays, and full of LAN CS. I wouldn't want it any other way. FaZe find a round, all on the back of Twists. And this is anyone's game, as it has been all damn series.
Both teams are just pushing each other to the very limits of what they're capable of. We are getting an incredible showing out of both FaZe.
In terms of entries and site takes, everything's looking precision. Really, really solid for Spirit. The only letdown we've seen so far in this first half is the allowance of backstabs from the opposition. The lurk plays for Heroic. It's been consistent for them.
Looking up. SDY, the first man in, flashes over, burst fire, refresh, actually just holds the spray, he gets both kills. The 2-for-0 trade, looking back to Monster where Chopper is there, sprayed up by his teammate, flash around the corner, 2 to fine, refresh, makes it a quadra. Ace stolen by TeSeS. The Heroic will get to 4.
Refresh, really looking solid, and he was the kind of guy too that I think really early in his career was sort of touted as going to be the next sort of big star. Had that stint with Tricked and Fragsters, moved up to Optic, but then after that lineup, he kind of disappeared for a couple of years, and now he's come back, and he has been a key figure for...
2 didn't take the shot, now seeing a couple more players here. Rotates back out of deep con, sees Magic's at least going to be all towards his teammate to try to deal with that one player. Chopper overwhelmed. Mars back in, Dexter catches the likes of Kaylin. Good kill at 10 seconds. This could be enough. Tester's got to stay alive. 2 frags found. Got to look back against the AWP, but Dexter, oh my god, he's held it! 3 kills, 5 seconds. Here's SDY. All he's got to do is survive. Grab the AWP, just escape by the skin of his teeth. What a hold!
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that's come through. The sick clutch down towards the lower side and just running away, playing the clock. No one clearing out the top rafters position, and Heroic have come away with an absolute steal.
What a play. Patience as anything. So wonderfully done from TeSeS, and he's just continuing. T-side line. So little going to be taken here when it comes to aggressive face, and Stan might have to be the playmaker with a FAMAS in hand. TeSeS has the kit. No time left. Does fight on 1, or responds. TeSeS responding back to a 1 versus 1. Can't quite catch SDY. He knows that he's there though. Tapping the bomb, gets the kill. He's just got enough time for this, I think. Does he hold it?
Oh.
No! No! He's a pixel away! Oh, that really does hurt for Heroic. Look at the stress on TeSeS's face. He's not happy.
Nah, they went in for the late.
That's about it.
Well, they just keep trying to take aggressive duels because they know they need a really solid advantage in a round like this. Sjuush has the idea that there's a silo player, but for Spirit, they've got control of the lower bomb site and a lurk in lobby. Sjuush has got no option but to save.
Back downstairs on Chopper, gets 1 kill. Is he going to go for this? There's an AWP drop down there, I think. Making a lot of noise to this. Magic's has got low HP as well. Sjuush can find the stray bullet. That could be enough. Will he check the corner? Yes, he will. He's going for the clutch. 3 kills for him. Where's the last man? Up in the vents area, Shush is going to check it. SDY does lose the fight, and Shush has just held the round, but he has no time. Just about missing out on the bomb. He's got to escape.
Yeah, no kit, not available, not going to be able to get that round. Very, very expensive stuff. He'll be able to hold on to the AK. Team Spirit, though, up to 13. Heroic, you got...
Sidelines over at Cave, and Refresh starts leaning up alongside Testash. They catch Dexter with his back turned. No one's watching this angle. It allows the kill to come forward. A second one as well. Mir responds to a 2 versus 2. They're on the bomb. They tap it. There are no kits, but Testash finding kills. Mir gets it to a 1 versus 1 and holds on to the triple for the pistol for Team Spirit.
That keeps his cool there, Mir. A lot of fights being lost there on the site itself when the retake starts coming in, but just out from that cave position, not missing at all, making sure he's isolating as many individual picks as possible. And for Heroic, they had that aggressive stance in from Cheetah to start off the round, but it was Mir on the recovery.
Fantastic shooting from this Glock, and you would have thought that those 2 Julies forcing forward straight into the mass of the T-side players would have been enough. The SMG in the back line so far out, running and gunning. Refresh and Teslas get those trades, however. 2v4, repositioned angles of the CT board. That bomb's been dropped out towards top mid as well. Who's going to read that? Who's going to catch it? Well, Mir's going to catch the CT. He's getting aggressive! And he gets the headshot, and Cadian as well. We're back to evens, but now Heroic are regressed. Now they've got the bomb in their control.
Oh, that's a big couple of kills for Mir, but they need to be able to take some further fights, regain this bomb control. They've got an idea that the CTs are here around it. Great volley out to the bridge position. Mir gets the first, and now it'll come down. Mir with a massive clutch, the 4K overall, and he looks like it's just another day in the office for him.
Wow. 15 for him in this map. And he just went wild. That was insane. Refresh called aggressive. This shot on Cadian, that was stupid. And it's to go even further with this. Yes, he lost Dexter, but ultimately he won the round. This bomb, Dexter and SDY have both entryways locked out. It's all a case of timing.
They can't afford to beat this. They're going to try and shoulder bait the AWP, but just try and bait him out. But both of them are just missing a tool, and Dexter finds his 30th.
Tesses. Gotta go massive in this one like he has done in previous. He's found the first pick. Almost the second, adjusted to do damage. He's got the second kill and the third. And a massive clutch for him to just win the first of OT.
Oh, here we go. Team Spirit looked like they had everything in that round, but they did not account for the clutch to come.
By the util.
I mean, Gambit are welcoming Nip to cave this round. Shiro is playing a crazy spot with the AWP. One shot and then his teammate can help out, but, well, before that Molly came in, Shiro hits his shot, smoke on the Molotov. Now they know Inter sits in the corner and it can get free fire by Plopsky, which is exactly what he does. Nice entries from Plopsky, and the cave play denied for Gambit. They're just going to regroup. Nip having to walk in the spawn, worth noting, right? That's to avoid that water noise that is still bugging. It's fixed. And so Device doesn't want to have that noise be heard from across the map.
You know, we've had some cool times where like people have tried to use the water to fake the sound for rotations, but I hate that that's even part of it to begin with, right? You're trying to make the best out of a bad situation there.
But it's fine. Like, the timing's good. Nip have a free Gambit. It's a gamble no matter where they go.
So we got this util getting lined up. They're going to be the smoke in Temple to try and cut out this site player. Hobbit instead is on the big box over at default. Caught at the sidelines is Axile, and Hobbit, the timing on that swing couldn't have got worse. A millisecond later and he would have dodged that flash entirely, but instead, full blind. Plopsky's going to finish the job. Nafany knocked out of the round. The AWP save denied, and NIP up onto 7. There is still cash available to Gambit. They're able to come through with another big purchase, right? I'm talking AWP on Shiro, kits in play, full utility. So you've still got a chance here to put a stop to this momentum if you're Gambit. However, a loss in this next round, suddenly NIP are running away with this T side.
Yeah, it feels like that's already begun, but yeah, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. Shiro, what is this play?
Or that's when you take up arms. That's when you take the shot. Hello. We got a little bit of movement going on over towards quad. Hobbit taking up position there. Shiro dealing with Rez down here in middle. And now Gambit start to get a little bit hesitant. They start to think, well, if they've shown presence over towards mid, how do we know there's not more of them?
Oh,
Now Plopski's making his way up through ramp, and look at this, the rest of the team trying to get him behind him, but Inters, he's the stopper. He's the guy throwing this round into disarray for NIP, and it's all left on to Hampus. While he's been a hero, he has been the guy making rounds happen. This one is too far gone. It's 9-6 at the end of the first half of play. Gambit starting to find their footing, and now looking to recover in the second half. For an A-side retake. Bomb now down. Nafany gonna play within the site. Oh, well, he was going to. Device takes his head off. Now Shiro regrows out the ground. Where Nafany fell, Shiro stands. And him and Axile are still giving NIP a run for their money.
Oh,
they're not playing post plants. They're running you down. Gambit, I kind of like that. It's risky. Don't get me wrong, right? But they charge in ahead of the smoke on the bomb. And, you know, if you're NIP, you're fully anticipating that Axile is just not going to give you the fight, right? The last thing you're ready for is for him to leave the safety of Cube into the hostile environment of the A site and Sahij bomb site. But now they're starting to doubt themselves. What with it falling silent for so long? They will recommit. They do have all three players holding on, and Hampus in with a quick double. If you blinked, you missed it. Oh, Hampus making the magic happen.
They know what's round the corner, and Device tries to dodge a flash, but they peek with it, and Nafany catches him in the open. Oh, Dwarf can't find any more as Rez doubles down with the M4 holding onto this A site. But he is getting lurked up on long. Luckily, Linus covering, and Rez finding a third massive hold. Are they ready for the lurk? Yes, Linus deals death to Axel, leaving Inters in the clutch.
Yeah, it was never going to be easy. Inters has the bomb plant. That is one thing going his way. They're also held back by his Moto smoke, and so Inters has a little veil to slip down into the pit. Nip flashing through, but they haven't pushed yet. And Inters has even retrieved another smoke. He's throwing that onto Moto, but NIP are already through, spilling into the site. Don't know where he is yet, but as he peeks up, Plopski on the angle is there to drive that one home for NIP.
Wow, man, you got to give it to Rez as well. Nice to see, but if Device misses the shot, then someone's on the chopping block. Hampus is going to have to swivel. But Device, why would he miss? Oh, Hobbit won't either. Wallbang coming in, and now it's Hampus alone in apps. They don't know about it. The Hobbit with a perfect spray. He fakes it out by spamming and immediately deals with the repeak. This guy has one hell of a brain on his shoulders. He's got the aim to back it up. Maybe a third, and there it is from Hobbit. My goodness, get him out.
The apartments, man, they are Hobbit's playground. He's loving these angles, being able to...
Smoked off right now. Rez is waiting on it, and a missed shot from Shiro has left it all in the palm of Axel. He's gone all the way around. They last saw him in Banana. Are they ready for this?
Surely not. I mean, he's gone silent. They haven't heard the footsteps. They're still looking towards Banana. Linus is considering a CT peek, but no one is considering coffins. Yeah. That is the last place that you imagine Axel goes. And so he fills those coffins with NIP players. 15 on the board for Gambit, a clutch to get them there out of Axile. And as we say, when they win it with the Force, when they win it in the clutches, these guys are seemingly able to turn any situation into their favor.
That's just not fair. That's just not fair. There's only two men, Harry. They can only hold two positions. Of course, it comes from this one. What a sick play for Axel. The second he makes contact down bottom B to Linus, he just ran
down short. They haven't really had to expend any utility to get this control. And now as they're throwing in these mid to B smokes, NIP have got no idea what's going on in middle. Rez is trying to hold it from the doors, but he's off the angle. They don't know the numbers. Inters is selling this fake, but NIP have not fallen for it. They've kept three players at this A-bomb site. Device picking them off on the cross, and they're not ready for Hampus. They thought the rotations would have come in, and it's anything but here at A. Everyone's still in place for NIP. And my word.
Is that Device? It makes me question
I really don't.
The reply kill, so 4v4. You want to get A-core down there as well, and Frozen's diving into main. There was a player at CT vent that would have heard those footsteps, but Frozen's going to change up his position. It's Dexter down with the bomb versus Naf, and the bomb has been found. It's alone as well. The spacing kind of off there between A-core and Dexter. AK at least picked up, and now Acor has recovered the bomb as well, but Naf is hunting him down. He's about to find the kill, but Acor, the Din has hit the headshot. Elso has teammates getting kills as well, and once again, Grim is needed, but Acor landing some blistering headshots now. It's just Fallen. AWP in the clutch. 1 versus 2 around that mousesports should have no say in winning.
Oh no, the bomb's coming down alone. Acor has to win this fight.
Oh, he's gone to the P250 though, and because of that, the AK wins out the duel. Team Liquid, they lose the round, they shouldn't, and mousesports find it.
And they know Liquid have pushed into lobby, so there's a decent chance Liquid will be aware of this and will be watching for this.
Yeah, this is that tit for tat, map control being sent both ways, and Stewie 2K is inside of the site though. On the other side is Silo. Pimas tries to commit to mid. Dexter's already down, and Stewie's come out with a double. Finally, Acor's gonna spot it, but not enough. And Stewie 2K, what a round from him. 3 kills, just takes down every single remaining player, and it's the position that catches them off guard.
And look at the difference the lobby aggression makes. That kill from Grim gives them the ability to play a position they would never normally play on an A hold. Stewie on that other side of the silo can focus on main initially. As soon as he sees he gets this first player from the split, then he can go ahead and focus on that heaven flank because he's heard the molly being thrown. He knows they're not running away yet though, and the flash comes through. Dexter able to take the fight to them. 2 kills on the hold. Great play from Dexter. A nice aggressive play through the tunnels to get that info from Frozen, who has now been called out. But at this point, the damage is already done.
It's a fantastic start for mousesports into Dust 2. These gun rounds are not working for Liquid. They're trying for these early picks. They're trying to force the issue on the T side. You see him Fallen running down middle, then the immediate response when that goes sour is to take the long control. But they've lost so much map control. When you commit heavily into long, you run the risk of losing other parts of the map. And now Elige left in the clutch. He's coming out of long himself, and there is a player down in pit. Elige has a Molotov, and there's a low HP player now spotted, and Elige is not quick enough, but the Molly's going to go down. That might just burn away his opposition, but it's going to be a kill onto Acor, and Elige now stands a chance. Smoke down from Dexter, but through the smoke is down, and now Elige looking to pull out a miracle round. Rops is alive though, still with the AWP, and through the smoke, looking to strike, but it's a missed shot on the Acor. This could be done. Fallen and Grim looking to make it happen, and through the smoke, Fallen not too far off. He's landing damage on Acor, but the AWP gets away. He's into the B site, and now it's a retake job for Team Liquid.
They do have nades, but they might not be ready for Rops.
Look at his position. Rops has been so good so far, but it's not impeccable this time. He gets away with 1, and now Fallen in the 1 versus 1 up against Acor. He's aware of the position, but Acor could have changed it up at this point. Fallen's worried about the positioning of Acor. The AK up against the AWP in the clutch, and Acor is holding the doorway. Comes down to the timing, whether he looks the wrong way, and now going back. Fallen's not catching any of the angles. Finally, he's going to move forward into the site, but he has no idea where Acor could be, and he's starting to limit those positions, but the time is certainly limited now for Fallen. He spots out the AWP, but the time is taking long, and Fallen's got the kill, but is there enough time on the defuse? He's going to have to stick it. He feels like he's got it. He's going to be down close, but it's through for Liquid. 10 on the board, now up to 11.
Oh, I'm sure Liquid fans.
Frozen up on top. This is going to be difficult for Liquid, and this boost all Frozen. He's ready for it. Here comes the boost over the top, and Elige still wins the fight. He gets a double kill from the position, and now Dexter and Rops trying to make it work. 2v3 in the post plant. They've got the crossfire, but Rops has dropped back and left Dexter all alone. He's managed 1, but now Rops, huge double kill, spray down for 2, and mousesports given 7.
Oh, that's a quicker B play this time that gets them into position. Liquid trying their best on the hold initially, but they're unable to hold it down for long enough. It ends up being a 4v4 from the site itself. Elige being boosted looks so good when he gets that double spray down. He's been playing great all game long, but Rops.
Frozen goes for the second, but Rops is going to let them run on by. They haven't even checked for him. Rops has come out with 1, and through the smoke, he's unable to find a follow-up. The bomb plant. Oh, headshot through from Rops. Connects onto Elige. It's the fadeaway, and Rops is not done, but finally, Naf will silence him. He's got the AK now, but the problem is on Inferno B side, there's not many plants for cover, and now he's going to go and help with a headshot straight down to the plant, and it's into the 1v1. Acor versus Naf. This is a huge clutch, and Naf has done it with a nasty clutch from Nasty Naf, and 4 kills for him, and a 6th round for Team Liquid.
Oh, that's such a hard spot for Naf to be in. I thought he was done for on the first fight, and he hits the headshot. He hits just a few bullets in the right position. The burst fire pays off for him. Then he fake plants to bait 1 more man into his arms. And at the end, you just know he's going to win it once he's got those first 2 kills. That's the shot that does it, though. Blinded by Acor, but it doesn't make a difference. And Mouse
over, and Liquid are down to 2 players. Fallen and Grim in the crossfire. Fallen has got into the pit, and this is such an important position. He's got to be able to deliver kills. He's got one, a second, this time from Grim, who's now alone inside of the site. Out to the Glock for the 1v1. Frozen tries to get towards him, and Grim has got to make it happen. He's just staying alive, and the Glock comes out. How has he done it on the Glock of all weapons? That's a huge round for Liquid, and it's their youngest member that's got them.
Grim with the Glock. How does he get away with it? The AK kills initially. It's a Glock in a 1v1, and he finds the headshot. Liquid go for the throat with the short play, but they can't get into good post-plant positions. Mals are all over the site, and yet still Grim with the spray transfer initially. Oh, no helmet for Frozen is so brutal. It means the Glock has a much better chance.
He hits the headshot as well.
It's just a one-tap, isn't
utility
it?
for this. They've got one flash in the hands of BlameF, but they would love a Molotov. And Rush just hops through the window, and he's found Sanji. Through the window, here comes Rush. BlameF now trying his kill, but this time is really ticking, and they need kills quickly. And luckily, they found them. It's just down to Jim. 1 versus 2, the bomb ticking away, and Jim can peek out and deny this, but he's got a swing. Eventually, he'll do that. He waits just long enough, but he gets the follow-up. Jim with a huge clutch. And 2 kills to close it out. Virtus Pro getting it done in the late round.
Yeah, Rush just had to predict the position at the end there. He assumed Jane would be sitting back all the way into ramp, which is a fair assumption. Jane will oftentimes be playing far back, but this time he was committed to Tetris. Good F himself to connect her too heavily. The smoke arrives, but it's not needed. And now VP start to move in for the retake.
Poisonous drop back into Tetris. This is a really good position for the post plan, especially when he's got JKS to work with up in Palace. How do you get back into the site here for Virtus Pro? Such a good start, such an excellent start with the Kindar's kill and Kicker's follow-up into ramp, but everything just unwinds, and now they go into the site. JKS goes down, and Sanji with the weakest weapon is the biggest moment. And Config in the 1v1 swings into the open, and he clutches out the round. 3 kills for Config. We've been waiting for that kind of round from him, and there it is.
Pace onto this B split. Yakindar trying to fight aggressively, but they're back on the site. They're about to be run down.
Oh, Buster and Yakindar getting kills between them, and a great hold for Virtus Pro. Yakindar falls quite quickly to BlameF, and Buster has answered with a quick headshot. Rush is alone now. 1v4 having to fight from so many different angles, and Jim will take him out of play. 9-7 for Virtus.